Holy sh**, we've made a video not about Star Wars.
Unbelievable. But we are still sticking to film franchises, right?
We are, yes. And this time, Aliens.
Yeah?
New films coming out.
Yeah, hopefully there'll be new games.
Well, there's already in tons of games.
There is exactly that many games. Most current memory of terrible games would be that horrible Colonial Marines, right?
Yeah, but it isn't the latest game, is it?
No, it's not.
And the latest one, Alien Isolation.
What it does differently to every other of these sort of franchise games is it is a reflection of Alien.
Not.
You know, so it's this kind of super stealthy sneak.
Yeah, like it's a masterpiece of hide and seek.
Oh yeah.
And it just toys with you horribly. Like, you get a gun.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
Especially a gun which in any other game is a worldie.
Yeah, man. This is a 357, right?
Yeah, Dirty Harry.
Yeah.
But in this game here, it just does absolutely cool.
Mate, I remember we were playing this pre-release at an exhibition. If you could complete the single-player level, you got a free copy of this special comic.
Yeah.
And there's absolutely zero chance of you ever winning it, because after about 5 minutes with it, you weren't even looking at the screen. No. And you wouldn't put your headphones on either. For me, that's my favourite kind of part of the Alien kind of vibe. I think, like you were saying, it's aliens. Like, do you like the horror one? Do you like the action one?
Yeah, and they're normally the two which everyone argues about.
Yeah.
Matt?
Yeah.
What is your favourite Alien film?
It's Alien 3.
And why would that be?
Because I think it's a very, very slick, well put together film, and I think it's very, very close to the horror roots of the franchise. Run.
It should have been quite a hard game to make, considering the film only had one alien.
Yeah, that's right.
And it was set in a prison.
There's no guns at all.
So balls to that.
Yeah.
They made it on the SNES and the Mega Drive. They said, loads of aliens, all of the guns. Yeah, just keep it coming. SNES version was actually a very different game to the Genesis title. No matter what the footage you're seeing on screen here, this is actually the slower and the more atmospheric of the two of them.
If you can believe that.
Yeah, I really like the graphics in this game. Like,
yeah.
It's doing the best with what you've got.
Around this time, I was like late 90s, I was a PC gamer. And one game that I remember very, very clearly is Aliens vs Predator. It was awesome, man. Like, you could play as 3 different characters. The first one was also you being the Predator. I used to do that one more than any of the others. So you've got the wrist blades, you've got like the big spear, you can go invisible, you've got all the different vision modes, like exactly like the films. It's absolutely wicked. And then you can be the alien. So in that, you've got no weapons at all. You can just use your mouth and your claws and your tail, but you can run up the walls and you can run over the ceilings. Absolutely excellent. But then the third option is you're being the Marines, which is absolutely wicked because you've got no powers, you got nothing whatsoever. You're just a big tough guy, and you got your
gun.
Very atmospheric. Played it again recently, and it hasn't aged that badly, which is actually wicked.
Talking of one that has aged badly.
Oh, go on.
Before I get onto that, what normally happens is we do these sort of lists, we have these chats, and we try and think up like great things.
Yeah.
And then we don't know why, but we always seem to have a shit game in there. And this is no different than Alien Trilogy.
Oh yes, man.
I had it on the Saturn.
Yeah.
And if you want to know how much this goes for these days, I just sold my copy on eBay for this much on screen. Yep. There wasn't a huge amount of FPSs.
No, not on PS1.
Not at the time of Alien Trilogy. Yeah. And this was almost like the best you got, which is probably why I thought it was so good. But do you know what? Give it a swerve.
How about that arcade game?
Also called Alien vs Predator.
Yeah, so it's the second one on the list.
This is probably my favourite.
Of the list?
Of this whole genre of Alien film tie-in games.
Amazing.
Yes.
This is like the golden age of Capcom arcade games, right? You know, they
were killing it. I think this is probably one of my favourite coin-ops, along with the Punisher.
Punisher
at the same
Nick
time.
Fury.
You know, I'm always saying how good the game is, but it's one of those things when you're on holiday with your family as a kid and they give you, 50p to go and play at the arcades. If you've played anything like Streets of Rage, which of course everyone and their mum has, you already know the lineup. You've got 4 playable characters, you've got fast, couple of balanced, and then 1 slow. You've got Dutch.
Yeah, from the film.
Who's now a cyborg.
Of course. 2
Predators. Dad Predator and Son Predator.
Yep.
And you've got Lynn.
Yeah,
remember her from the series?
Yeah, she was like the janitor, wasn't she?
Anyway, she's also a cyborg, and she has the super gentlemanly katana. Here's a good fact for you. You didn't know this.
Go on.
It was based on the original Alien vs Predator script.
What?
The movie was rejected, but Capcom had already made the game, so they just stuck it as a standalone.
Oh, what?
But the story for this doesn't matter. You just fight xenomorphs, you save the world, and it's a beautiful, beautiful game.
Mate, that's amazing. What could have been? Yeah.
And we will wish you a very pleasant afternoon.
Perfect way to end the video. Thanks for watching.